What is up, family? Today we need to go ahead and talk about something that we never thought would actually happen again. We are talking about lockdowns, guys. Can you hear me? Yes, we are on the verge of having more lockdowns once again. Just when we thought that we would never have to face those particular times ever in our lifetime. You guys know what I'm talking about. Back in 2020, where the world was pretty much infected with the COVID-19 virus, which pretty much caused major lockdowns across the United States as well as other countries as well. And here we are again in August of 2024. Faced with more lockdowns across multiple cities. Check this out right here, where Massachusetts, multiple towns are now dealing with what they are calling a rare mosquito virus. Yes, this is known as the rare Eastern equine encephalitis mosquito virus. According to state officials, they announced last week that a man in his 80s had caught the deadly disease, the first human case found in Massachusetts since the year of 2020. You guys, I know this brings back horrible memories. We do not want to talk about this ever again, but unfortunately we do need to face what is going on right now, and we pretty much need to start preparing. Yes, you can see right here in this particular video that is showing you that this particular man was the first of its kind introduced with this particular virus that is carried around by these mosquitoes, in which an 80-year-old man or older than 80 years old ended up catching it and died from this mosquito virus. Now, multiple states across the United States are reporting West Nile virus. Yes, and this new warning over the mosquito-borne illnesses is making its rounds all across the country. Yes, they are saying that this is a rare but deadly disease spread by mosquitoes, has one particular town in Massachusetts closing its parks, its fields, every single evening. What they are saying, this is a national curfew that is going on right now. 4 other towns are urging people to avoid going outdoors at night. They're concerned about the Eastern equine encephalitis, according to the state health officials announced last week about this man that died. The town of Plymouth, about 40 miles southeast of Boston, announced Friday that it's closing public outdoor recreation facilities from dusk until dawn each day after a horse in the town was infected with this disease. Apparently the horse got bitten by a mosquito. Yes, guys, this is pretty rare, if you would believe. We haven't really heard anything like this since the West Nile virus, killing a few people, not that many, but this is known as a rare virus with 30% mortality has been detected in Hudson Valley. 4 U.S. towns implement voluntary lockdowns. I'm not necessarily sure how a voluntary lockdown actually happens, but they're saying that we would encourage you guys to go ahead and lock yourselves down. Lock yourselves up in your house. Do not go outside at nighttime, because that is when these mosquitoes actually come out the most. So therefore, they are allowing American people to choose when they can lock themselves down. Hopefully it is during the night hour, because of this rare deadly virus that is capable of infecting humans with a staggering mortality rate of 30%, which has been detected across multiple counties in Hudson Valley and surrounding states. Also, it says that the menace, largely unknown to the public until now, as of a few weeks ago, has already infected its first victims, a horse in Orange County, New York, and an elderly man in Massachusetts. So yes, guys, this is not just for humans. It is also particularly for animals. If a horse ends up getting this virus, obviously your pets, your dogs, maybe a squirrel can be infected by this virus as well. So you definitely need to be mindful of this because this is getting a lot of traction right now, and hopefully this doesn't get pushed down from the federal government, in which the United States could be placed on a complete lockdown, a shutdown, similar to what we saw during COVID-19. But anyways, guys, we have one particular conspiracy theory that was mentioned on TikTok, in which some people are calling it very dumb and very dangerous, but some individuals are saying that the other outbreak in regards to mpox or monkeypox is also a serious global health issue right now as well. And they are saying that we could also potentially have lockdowns because of the monkeypox as well. But so far, it is not necessarily getting as much traction as the mosquito virus that is going on right now. And some of the other states that we're hearing some information in relation to the mosquito virus, we are also been told that the mosquito-borne virus has been found for the first time in Nebraska. This says that Jamestown Canyon virus was found in mosquito sample at Lake Cunningham. And then we also have places like Las Vegas, which they are saying that they are experiencing a record-breaking number of mosquitoes that are carrying West Nile virus across Las Vegas. Climate change is expanding the reach of insect-borne diseases. Las Vegas' exploding mosquito population offers a case study of what's to come in the near future. And so they are dealing with the West Nile virus, which probably also will eventually lead to the other virus that is killing, that has a 30% mortality rate. Now, talking about something that's pretty much in line or very specific to these mosquitoes is that what's being detected in Puerto Rico. Yes, as you can see right here, that as Puerto Rico declares a public health emergency, they are saying that they are dealing with what's known as dengue. I know I'm saying it wrong, but Dengue. Do you guys know how to say that? Or, but anyways, it says that Puerto Rico has issued a public health emergency after recording an unusually rapid rise in dengue cases over the first few months of this year. It's the latest area to grapple with the surge of infections of the mosquito-borne disease, which sickens an estimated 100 to 400 million people globally every single year. According to Puerto Rico's health department, the territory has recorded 549 cases since the start of this year, nearly half of which have occurred in the San Juan region. Puerto Rico also saw a total of 1,293 cases throughout all of last year, according to the Associated Press. So they are also dealing with a different type of mosquito-borne illness or disease that is traveling across Puerto Rico. It does look like that this does not have a mortality rate, but I would only assume that these mosquitoes will also pick up the mortality illness that is known specifically in the Massachusetts area. So if you live out there in any of these areas, you definitely need to be mindful of this, protect yourselves, and you may want to do a voluntary lockdown for you and your family as well. So far, the government, the federal side, has not placed a mandatory lockdown in any of these states or cities, but you never know. That could come around the corner, especially as we are still under the Biden administration, which we all know that they initially issued those lockdowns as well. So definitely want to make you guys aware of this. What do you think about this? Do you know someone? Do you live in Massachusetts, in these particular 4 counties or cities that have already been detected of this particular virus? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. I would love to hear from you. And then also, speaking of COVID-19, on another note, we just heard from the CEO and the founder of Meta, formerly known as Facebook. I know you guys are on Facebook all the time, but anyways, we do have some latest reports that came out yesterday in relation to what really went on during the COVID-19 era back in 2020. Apparently, Mark Zuckerberg, which is the CEO of Meta or Facebook, he actually had to speak in front of the House Judiciary Committee, in which he wrote a letter to them. And yes, he stated and he told them that during the early part of the pandemic in regards to COVID-19, he said that he was receiving, and his company, Meta, Facebook, was receiving major pressure from the Biden and Harris administration, alleging that Biden and Harris saying that they need to censor specific COVID-related posts on the platform of Facebook and Instagram. Mark Zuckerberg said that this has actually happened. He is now alleging that this actually went down, saying that his particular team had to censor COVID-related posts that were going on out there. He went on to say that he claimed that the platform had to make certain changes that, with the benefit in hindsight and new information, that they would not make today if any type of administration would actually pressure them into doing so. He also added that he now regrets, as of today, he regrets that he was not more outspoken during those particular times, which he received the pressure from the Biden and Harris administration on removing some of the COVID-related posts that were surrounding such things like humor or satire, things that expressed a lot of frustration, things of that sort. It says right here that back in 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams at Meta Facebook for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor, satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree to the pressure that they were putting on us. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take down the content, and we own our decisions that we made back then. We own them today, he said, including the COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of this particular pressure. He said this in a specific letter. He also went on to say that I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. I also think that we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. And like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this was to happen again. So yes, Mark Zuckerberg is admitting that we made these changes on behalf of the Biden administration, and he said that it probably wasn't the best idea. Moving forward, if that actually happens, we will actually be more outspoken, and we probably would not do something like that moving on in the future. He said that he regrets it, but it is the reality, and he's learned from his mistakes, and he would do something different in the future if that was ever to happen once again. So anyways, guys, I know you guys are huge Facebook and Instagram fans as well as TikTok fans, but I would love to get your thoughts on this. Let me know down below in the comment section. What do you think about Mark Zuckerberg removing some of that COVID-19 content from viewers, being able to see that when a lot of people were putting in time to make that content? Mark and the Meta and Facebook team were actually removing that. So anyways, guys, I would love to get your thoughts on this. Let me know down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit the like button on this video, as well as let me know what you think about these mosquito virus that is traveling across multiple states at a rapid pace. I would love to get your thoughts on this. Are you going to voluntarily put yourself on lockdown as well as your family to prevent the spread or the mortality of this deadly mosquito virus? Let me know in the comment section. Outside of that, always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. And always, guys, I hope to see you on the next video.